Hi, and welcome to a ramble with me. We are looking at question 8 of the paper 1 of November 2022 of IEB. Cool. Well, question 8a to be more specific. Calculate the value if the sum from n is equal to 3 up until x of this expression 3n plus 5 is equal to 711. Okay, so we want to expand the left hand side, so that's going to be 3 times 3 plus 5 is our first term. The next term will be 3 times 4 plus 5. The next term will be 3 times 5 plus 5, and so it will go until we eventually have 3 times x plus 5, and all of that is meant to add up to 711. Okay, so let's just simplify each of these. So 3 times 3 plus 5, that's 9 plus 5, which is 14, and then 12 plus 5 is 17, 15 plus 5 is 20, and so it goes until 3x plus 5, and that gives us 711. Right, and this is an arithmetic series where okay, so I'll do this, and then I'll look at another way we could do it that just kind of came to my brains in this moment. But yes, this is an arithmetic series where a is equal to 14. What am I saying? Sorry, slow brain. We're increasing by 3 each time. The number of terms is going to be whatever x is minus 3 plus 1, right? Because just imagine that the x somehow was 4, right? So that would then be 2 terms that you're adding. I always say term 3 because then it makes it sound like there's a term 2 and a term 1. But yes, there would be the n is equal to 3 term and the n is equal to 4 terms. So it would be 2 of them. So 4 minus 3 plus 1. Or if x was 10, right? So then it would be n is equal to 3, n is equal to 4, n is equal to 5, n is equal to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it would be 10 minus 3 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8 terms. Okay, so right, the plus 1 is because both boundaries are included. So if you just say minus, you're excluding one of the boundaries. Right. Anyway, so that simplifies to x minus 2. And we know that the sum of those n terms is 711. We need to figure out the x that makes this true. So the formula, we could use this one actually, right? Right, so that we could use that one, or we could go with the good old traditional one if we wanted to do a plus n minus 1d, I think. Okay, but I definitely am not in the mood to do too much work, so let's do that one. So we know that the sum of the terms is 711. Our n is x minus 2. Our first term is 14, and the last term is this guy, 3x plus 5. Right, and let us just simplify things a bit. So we have, this is pretty much a half times x minus 2 times 14 plus 5 is 19, and so we've got 3x plus 19. Okay, I'm just going to times through by 2 so that we get rid of this little half going on here. 1, 4, 2, 2. And then let's multiply our brackets out. Also 3x squared plus 19x minus 6x minus 38. Okay, let's get everything to one side. 3x squared plus 13x minus 1460. Right, so we can solve this using the quadratic formula. Minus b plus minus b squared minus 4ac divided by 2 times a. So x could be 20, or let's see if the second solution is valid. It is not, and the reason is not only is x positive, but x has to be bigger than 3. So okay, so x can only be 20. So right, and that's the answer we need. We're trying to find the value of x, and we find that x is 20. So the other way I thought of that we can do this is, so starting from this point again, oh, and I don't know if it's going to be much better, honestly. Did I not copy anything? Yeah, guys, it's tough. Maybe I must just copy one at a time. Okay, and sure, we can just bring in that image again. No, okay. Move this down. I wonder on average how much time I spend just getting my slides in order. Right, so another way that we could do it here is we could kind of look at this as 2 series in one, right? So there's this 3 times 3 plus, maybe I shouldn't be using the color coded, let's use another color. So there's the 3 times 3 plus 3 times 4 plus 3 times 5, and so it goes until 3x, and then there's also the 5 that we just keep adding, right? So yeah, this is the first pair of terms, the second pair of terms, the third pair of terms, and so on until we get that last pair of terms, right? And adding these all together has to give us 711. Okay, so if we simplify that a bit for ourselves, that is 3 times 3 plus 4 plus 5 up until x, and 5 times, well, how many terms do we have here? We have x minus 3 plus 1, as previously explained, right? So then we have this again. plus 5 times x minus 2. Okay, I think now I can fit them on one line. I'm not entirely sure where this is going to end up, but hey. Yeah, what do I want to do? So I mean, maybe it's possible to rewrite so this sum using this, right? So where the n again is x minus 3 plus 1, so x minus 2. And the first term now is a 3, and the last term is an x. I mean, I don't know if this is actually going to decrease any of our work, but anyway. Multiply out that second term, and then we have 3 times x minus 2 times x plus 3 over 2. Can move that guy to the other side, 721. And then yeah, could times through by 2 if we wanted to, but anyway, let's multiply out that guy at the top. Okay, at this point I'm doing this not because it's shorter, because clearly it's not shorter, but just to have a different way to, you know, verify my answer, possibly. What am I doing? I just divided all the terms by 2 there. Yeah. So we end up with a quadratic. 5 is the same as 10 over 2. And then we have minus 9, minus 721, so that's going to be minus 730. And I guess it's the same quadratic if I multiply through by 2. Is it? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it is, right? That's the one we ended up with before. It would be scary if it wasn't. 3x squared plus 13x minus 14. 60. Anyway, so yeah, that was a fun other way to arrive at the same place as before. Anyway, all this to say, you know, there can be miracles when you believe. Seriously though, you can follow your heart with these things sometimes. Right, x is equal to 20, we are in agreement, which is perfect. I'm trying to see if there's anything that stands out for me. No, there is not. I'm good. Okie dokie. On to the next.